G'day folks, Parkera here and welcome to another FM20 beta video. Let's get stuck in. Today we are going to do a prediction of the Football Manager FM20 beta Premier League division. So we're going to basically have a look, we're going to have a quick look here at the Premier League odds, pre-season odds, and then we're going to holiday for the season and come back and have a look at the final result as well, to be honest. We also, what we're going to do is just to add a little bit extra, so it's not going to be too much detail, I don't think. We'll have a look at the championship as well in this episode. So let's get stuck into it, and without further ado, we can have a look here at the season previews. So previewed to get relegated is pretty much Burnley, Norwich and Sheffield are United. Burnley are always there or thereabouts in most of the predictions, if I recall from FM19, for example. I do think they are always, maybe I say, I guess underrated. So I don't think they were going to be seeing them go down. I wouldn't be surprised if Norwich and Sheffield United go down, and also be looking interesting to see how Newcastle, Watford and Southampton go, especially based on how they are currently. It's good to see, and as a Man United fan, it's very hard to say good to see, but they are predicted to finish around 6, which is realistic, to be honest. For a number of years, they've been, predicted to finish in the top 2 or 3, which has been more based on historical and probably slightly overrating than some of the players, but because we do have pretty much a very average squad, to be honest, in a lot of areas. So it'll be interesting to see how we have finished there, the top 6 as well as the bottom 3 for the Premier League. What we'll do is we're just going to jump down now into the Championship and look at the odds here. So again, predicted to go down is Barnsley, Charlton and Luton. Pretty much all the teams that were promoted last season. I really don't have too much to say in the Championship, my personal things, because I don't really follow it as much. It's very hard over here. Luton, for some reason, they were one of those teams that always stands out to me. But going up, we've got Fulham predicted to get promoted, and we've got Leeds close by, with Cardiff, West Brom, Stoke and Nottingham Forest are predicted to finish in there as well. So we'll have a look at that at the end of the season, who went up and who made the playoffs as well. We're going to set the holiday mode to the 1st of July when we come back, so hopefully that will mean all the playoffs have done as well, so we can see who got promoted in the playoffs. So what we're going to do is just going to focus on those 2 leagues today, and hopefully we'll go through and I'll do one for League 1 and League 2 for tomorrow. So let's get stuck in. We'll get into it without further ado, shall we? And I will go on to holiday mode, and we will be back with you shortly. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Handsome fella. So we're going to go on holiday here. We're going to choose it. Yep, we are going to go to 2000, and we want to change that to 2020. Okay, come on, play ball. No, it's not the game. It's my mouse doing this. And we're going to go to 1st of July. 2020, and we don't worry about that. We're not going to apply for any jobs because I am unemployed, and we are going to go on holiday. Alright folks, we will see you back just like that. Okay folks, and we are back. The season is done and dusted. You can see up here it's the 1st of June 2020. Are you ready? Are you steady? Okay, hold on, let's have a nosy together of the Premiership, and then we'll have a look at the Championship. 1, 2, 3, go. Premier Division, end of the season as predicted, and what's the word? Done by Football Manager FM20 beta. So Man City champions there, quite substantially there over Liverpool, who finished 2nd, and Tottenham 3rd, with Man United finishing 4th. Okay, interesting there. Chelsea rounding off 5th place there, and for Champions League by looks. Arsenal and Burnley, good old Burnley. I got a soft spot for that team. Coming in the final UEFA Cup positions relegated was Brighton, Newcastle and Sheffield United. Not surprised with Sheffield, not surprised with Newcastle. Kind of surprised with Brighton. I would have predicted them to be relegated probably in real life beginning of the season or thereabouts. But the way things have been going, especially with Watford and Southampton, you never know. Very surprised to see Leicester so much, basically, goal differential and 2 points also missing out on relegation. So they were very close to that. when you consider the flip side and reality of where they are currently. Obviously, we are only, 1st of November here, so only about 3 months into the season, but still very interesting there. Anything else that's quite interesting in terms of teams? Actually, no, I think they're, apart from the Leicester one, I think most of the teams are probably there or thereabouts. Very happy with Burnley. I'm not overly, so I mean, when you consider, let's have it, what we'll do, okay, we've seen this, let's bring up the, now onto the screen, if I remember. We will have a look, and we will bring up the pre-season. But Burnley predicted to finish 18th, finishing 7th, but look at Leicester, the big surprise. Predicted to finish 8th, but falling into a relegation battle there, and only just surviving in the Premier League, and that's a big shock, especially when you take into consideration just how they are doing in real life at the moment. Brighton, Newcastle and Sheffield United relegated, but as you saw the odds, United were there, and so were Brighton there or thereabouts anyway. But again, surprise, surprise. Interesting to see. United doing a lot better than predicted, as well as a few others. But let's go now and have a look at the overview of the... Let's have a look at the overview here and just have a look at some of the stats. The games have been finished, so... goals, top goal scorer is Harry Kane on 24 goals, followed by Bournemouth's Callum Wilson on 19, and Bernardo Silva from City on 17 goals. Average ratings, Harry Kane 7.78, Firmino 7.63, and Silva 7.61. For assists, you got Willian from Chelsea, Neves from Wolves, and De Bruyne from City. Man of the Match awards, Harry Kane, so he's featured in 3 of those as the top team. Silva and Firmino there rounding out as well. Clean sheets, Edison, Lloris and Fabianski for the goalkeeping, and there's the yellow cards there as well. I'm not sure if we can have a look at this. I'm going to try and have a nosy-rosy. Hold on a sec, will you? Okay, and here we can see the management movements over the current season, the course of the season there. So quite interesting here as well. So if we sort by date left, so first to go was Ralph from Southampton. He was sacked because of a poor league position. He was replaced by Marcelo. Then Wolves got rid of Nuno. Early November, so about a month later, he was replaced by Luciano. West Ham got rid of Pellegrini early January because of poor league position, and Javi Gracia replaced him. Watford got rid of their manager, Flores, a lot later than they did in real life. He managed to last till January for league position. And Steven Gerrard was his replacement. Is that the Steven Gerrard from Liverpool? Well, let's have a quick nosy. It probably is. Let's have correct stats. Yes, it is. Liverpool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Steven Gerrard. Interesting. If we go back here, we can see now Brendan Rodgers was sacked from Leicester because of poor league position, and he was replaced by Javier. Steve Bruce, it took a lot longer, lasted a lot longer than most people probably do, almost pretty much the season. He was sacked because the team was relegated. Yep. Graham Potter from Brighton relegated, so he was sacked. And Mauricio Pochettino, from Spurs, he was sacked. Time for a change. Interesting. And they came, what, third? Fourth in the league, if we have a look at them. They came third and he was sacked. Interesting. Time for a change. Probably him. So that is the Premier League anyway. We've had a look at the managers ins and out as well. So let's have a look now at the Championship here. And we can see there that the final were Nottingham Forest. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so there's the table. We can see that Stoke went up as champions and Huddersfield promoted second, with Nottingham Forest, as you quickly saw, going through in the playoffs. I'm really happy to see Forest do well. They're one of those teams I've always been tempted to play, and I think I did play them once in 2010 version FM, just because of the history that's involved around the club, But yep, so they went up as promotion team as well, which is good to see. Wigan relegated, Hull relegated, and Barnsley relegated as well. So interesting there to see. We can see Blackburn 15th and Dasman Leeds on 8th there as well. Any other teams that stand out to me? Not really. But yeah, so that's the teams that went up and went down. We can see for the goal scorer, Joel Lolly from Forest. He's top goal scorer in 21, followed very close by Bastian from Swansea on second with 20 and 8 and 16, 18 goals. Lucas from Birmingham, most assists. Tommy Smith from Stoke, Steve Morini, and then Anthony Knockerout. Sorry for the pronunciations. I really am pretty bad about them. Assists Ben Marshall, Sam Field, and Anthony Knockerout, rounding off the top 3 there. Player of the Match awards was Simon Sloga, Raphael, and James Bree. Raphael again, clean sheets. Okay, so goalkeeper for Reading, who did finish 3rd. Jack Butland coming in 2nd, and Simon Sluga coming in 3rd. So Butland coming in 2nd for Stoke, who ended up getting promoted as well. And you can see the yellow cards there. As not too bad. Luton finished 16th. Okay, so that's their the stats here, and we're going to have a look at the management movers, and let's have a look at the date they were sacked or left. Okay, so we can see that and Cardiff sacked their manager Neil Warnock on the 5th of October after poor league position. He was replaced by Tony Pulis. Now, Saleo from Leeds, he was he left. He was offered a new job and replaced by Sam Allardyce. So where did he go? Okay, so he took the Southampton job. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I don't know if that's a step up. I guess in a way it might be. Yeah, so that's okay. Let me know. What do you think, Desmond, of him? West Brom, Bilic, he was sacked for poor league position as well, and he was replaced by Ruben. Grant McCann from Hull, poor league position again, sacked. He was Steve McLaren in there. Paul Cook for Wigan, he was sacked because of the league form. Martin O'Neill coming in there and replacing him. Thomas Frank from Brentford, he was sacked again. All these next ones are league form here. And he was replaced by Chris Houghton. Roberto Di Matteo from Barnsley, he was replaced by Actor Kranker. Lee Johnson from Bristol City, replaced by Alexandros Stravinovs. Lost confidence. He was sacked because of board confidence. I'd say board confidence, and he was sacked in January. Gary Rowlett sacked. Players lost confidence in him as well, and replaced by Andy Scott. And then we had Alex Neil from Preston. He was sacked because he was sacked, unconfirmed. Replaced by David Moyles. Interesting, unconfirmed. Probably okay. He's unemployed. Weird. Unconfirmed. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting to see what that is about. And again, another unconfirmed here. Jonathan Woodgate from Middlesbrough. He was sacked, unconfirmed. So that'll be most likely the reason is not known. Replaced by Sparky, Mark Hughes. And Derby, well, Philip Koku, he's just recently left Derby. So the replacement has yet to be found. And he was offered a new job. And he went to, relegated Brighton. Oh, I don't know. I personally would have rated Derby over Brighton. But that's only my personal opinion anyway. All right, so that is a look at the Premier League, and that is a look at the Championship. So that's the final Championship standings there, right in front of your merry eyes. And if we then go back up, and that is the final of the Premier League for you. Now, down here we've got a note. Chelsea have been randomly chosen over Arsenal after both teams finished on 69 points with the same record. Okay. Now, I know this is beta, but Football Manager would be quite nice if between or somewhere up here there would be a little asterisk, or maybe you highlight the team colour in red to correspond with this down here. So the reason, so Chelsea and Arsenal finished exactly the same record. So the reason Chelsea got into Champions League instead of Arsenal was a random draw between the two clubs. Very interesting. I've never seen that before. Let me know if you see that in your save or anything else. So that's a little bit of a note there that I haven't actually picked up before. All right, folks, I am Parkera. I'm going to leave it there. Keep out for next episode. I'm going to bring you the League One and League Two as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down into the conferences at this stage. Maybe I will. All right, folks. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you're doing for FM20 at the moment as well, if you're enjoying it, your thoughts. And we will see you next time. Kia kaha.